This is part 2 of my Power Airfryer Oven review. This is just based off my personal experience with the oven, so yours may vary. I received this item as a Christmas gift in 2017 and have maybe used it about 50 or so times. The purpose of a lot of my videos was to show my experiences with the oven, good or bad, and if it helps somebody following what I did or not following what I did, then that's even better. I also wanted to compare it with some of my other appliances to see if I can replace them. So one of the first things I wanted to try to make were French fries. They came out okay, but they're more like baked potato strips than they are like fried French fries. The oven does cook things faster than a convection oven, but since it is only able to get to 400 degrees, it isn't hot enough to put a sear on anything. Cooking small things like kebabs will overcook them if you try to put some type of like grill marks on it. And cooking large things like a rump roast doesn't fully render the fat out, so it won't be as soft. So as I'm cutting this rump roast, you can see how it's still holding together and it doesn't really fall apart as if I cooked this in a slow cooker. This oven did make beef jerky very well. I've never made it before. This was my first time. And it came out just as good as any type of store-bought beef jerky I ever had. I tried making egg rolls in the air fryer and they came out pretty good. It wasn't as fast as a deep fryer, but overall it came out good. One day I was making some andagi. The ingredients are very similar to a funnel cake, so think of it tasting like a funnel cake but in a ball-shaped form. I put some batter in the air fryer to see how they would turn out, and they came out okay. They obviously don't look the same, but inside was cooked nearly identical. I've tried making some vegetables in the air fryer. So I took the eggplants, I diced them up, put them in the rotisserie basket, and at the same time I made another batch and put it in the toaster oven. And I wanted to compare the two and see what they look like. On the left is the toaster oven, and on the right is the air fried ones. And they just came out so much better. And they made a great addition to this squash puree. I've also tried peppers and they cooked really well, but these were one of those items that absorbed that plastic taste from the inner plastic lining of the oven. I did make ribs in here 3 different times and I followed the 2-2-1 method and they came out absolutely great. They were almost as good as cooking these in my smoker. The only thing they're missing was smoke, but you can't really blame the air fryer for that. So one of my favorite foods is the cutlet, specifically chicken, pork, or beef cutlet. I was making these one day and I wanted to compare the difference between the deep fryer and the air fried cutlet. These did not come out that great, especially when comparing it to a deep fried cutlet. They just weren't like golden brown and crispy. It was more like unevenly cooked. Some parts were burnt. It just didn't turn out very well. I made a number of chicken dishes in the air fryer. I made wings, thighs with the bone in, breast, whole chickens, and Cornish hens, and they all came out very good. Look at the difference. Same amount of time, about 35, almost 40 minutes. That's the air fried, and that's the regular oven. Not even a comparison. I'm just going to put these in the air fryer. My take on this air fryer is that it does cook very well, but it isn't correct to call it a fryer as it isn't frying anything. There wasn't anything that my fryer couldn't make better or faster. It's more comparable to an oven, and it could replace my toaster oven, and if large enough, it could replace my regular ovens. Overall, I give it 4 out of 5 stars for cooking, but 1 out of 5 for the construction, and that's mainly due to the plastic. Because of the plastic, I don't really use it anymore because that taste, it gets into the food and it's probably not good for your health. The company that makes this air fryer does have an elite version, which seems to have addressed a lot of the issues that I have with it. If you are in the market for an air fryer, maybe check out the elite version. I may pick one up myself, and if I do, I'll make some more videos of it.